The Cleveland Slow is a greasy liar.
I am asexual. I'll admit, I am very asexual. But yeah, I'm 100% asexual. I am asexual.
Next fifth grader that wants to tug on my penis, I will let them.
Ray.
That's how you.
Okay, thank you. All right, very good.
I am asexual. I am very asexual. I am asexual. I will say that.
His name is Ray DeVito. One night I went to hang out with him and other comedians near his apartment, and we went home together. You go into a space and you're like, I don't like it. Like, you're like, it's dirty. There's 4 roommates. It feels scary. I've walked into the home of a broken man, and you're like, oh, this person's sad in a way that I didn't realize, and now my pussy's dry as a bone. We were hooking up, and it just like wasn't really happening in any way, and then I said I didn't want to anymore. But I lived very far away. I lived in another borough. I remember being super broke at that time, and I was like, I can't. The train is like 5 fucking hours. I can't afford an Uber right now. And he was very like about it. And then he was like, well, can you just give me a hand job? Basically, it was like, you can't stay here unless you give me a hand job. Just remember being like, I hate this. I just remember being like, I hate this.
When not offering his penis to children in the 5th grade, or attempting to coerce extremely intoxicated women into performing sexual acts. The Cleveland Slow likes to tell people he was sideswiped by a semi on Interstate 80 and left for dead.
I got hit by a truck or a semi. I got hit by a semi. I got sideswiped by a semi. I got hit by a semi. I did get sideswiped by a semi. I got hit by a semi. I got hit by a semi. I got sideswiped by a semi. Sideswiped by a semi. Sideswiped by the semi. Sideswiped me. A semi truck sideswiped me. When I got sideswiped by a semi, I fucking almost died. I almost died on I-80, dude. I almost died. No, I almost died.
I almost died in a car accident.
But no, I almost died in that car. Like, I almost died.
I almost died in a car accident.
I got in a car accident, almost fucking died. I almost died that day. You almost died on I-80, and I almost died.
I almost died in a car accident.
In a car accident, I was dying. When I almost died in the car accident.
After I just almost died.
Almost died. Almost
Oh,
died.
I was gonna say, almost died. I almost died in a car accident.
But no, I almost died in that car. A day, almost died.
Dude, I almost died in a car accident. Why, you got other shit to do? When I almost died.
I am the one that almost died. I almost died. I almost died in an accident with a semi and almost died. Okay. I almost died.
I was just in a car accident, almost died.
It's hilarious, Bob. I almost died. All I know is I almost died. Horrible accident I almost died in. The fact that I almost died. No, I almost died. I made up a fucking accident that I almost died in. Yes.
The accident was real. It is the details that the Cleveland Slow made up. In this presentation, we will examine the story as the Cleveland Slow tells it. Then, what really happened.
I have no idea what happened. No one does. Here's how whoever called 911 and pulled over, a woman hit me up on Facebook and said that she's the one that pulled over. And she's like, did they get the semi that hit you or whatever? And I'm like, I didn't even know I was hit by a semi until you just told me this. Like, no one told me I was hit by a semi. I woke up. I didn't know what happened. I didn't know I got sideswiped by a semi and my car flipped over.
What happened to you? A semi hit you?
Yeah. I just woke up in an ambulance and being like, what, with all these people around me. And I'm like, what's going on? And they were like, you were in a car accident with a semi. And then I just remember going out again, and she's like, did they get the semi that hit you or whatever? And I'm like, I didn't even know I was hit by a semi until you just told me this. Like, no one told me I was hit by a semi. With all these people around me, and I'm like, what's going on? And they were like, you were in a car accident with a semi. And then I just remember going out again.
In some versions of his story, the Cleveland Slow will claim he had no idea what had transpired until a woman contacted him on Facebook, claiming to have witnessed the accident. In other versions, the Slow says he was told in the ambulance despite being completely out of it, and sometimes even claiming to be in a coma.
My sister's mad at me. I'm not dead. When I'm like, just got hit by the semi truck, and she showed up in the emergency room. So like, why am I your emergency contact? I got my own family. It's like the most fucking hurtful thing you could say to someone that just woke up out of being fucking in a coma. Not a cool thing. How long was I in the coma? I don't know. I came to like the next morning. I don't know what was going on, because I do remember like vaguely being in the ambulance, and then I like just passed out again. So I to say it's a coma, I might be exaggerating. Allegedly, it was maybe it's not. That's me putting the own words into my. But I was out of it.
Quote, that's me putting the own words into my. But I was out of it.
What happened with the accident? Because you,
I don't know. I got sideswiped by a semi, and that's all.
But how do you know you got sideswiped by a semi? Because I've heard you tell the story, and it sounds kind of made up.
No, I mean I was unconscious. I don't know. That's what a woman who pulled over and called 911 told me.
I thought someone told you on Facebook.
No, she contacted me on Facebook later saying like, hey, I was just checking in with you. I'm the one. Yeah, so she did like hit me up on Facebook after the fact, but she's the one. Yeah, she's the one that like, it's like, oh, because my CDs were in my trunk. And she's like, oh, you look like the guy that was on the CD, so I didn't know if that was you. And then she's the one that told me what happened, like after the fact. I never saw the car. I was in the hospital for like a week and a half.
The Cleveland Slow's GoFundMe campaign claimed he was in the hospital for 3 days, not a week and a half.
I never saw the car. The car was total.
What injuries were sustained?
I'm sure it's in the GoFundMe. A lot of shit happened. I don't know exactly what happened to me, but I broke bones. I know I think I had a collapsed lung. I think there was like
that's fucked, yeah.
broken collarbone maybe. I don't know. I'm sure it's in the GoFundMe, like everything that happened to me. But yeah, a lot of shit happened. I was pretty fucked up. I couldn't do shit for a while. Here's the deal. Whatever semi hit me, the guy didn't stop. I was left for dead. He just left. I was unconscious on the side of the road.
What?
An ambulance came and got me. Some lady like called an ambulance or whatever. All I know is I was in an accident with a semi. I have no idea the specifics.
So you don't remember anything from it?
No, I just woke up in an ambulance. I remember waking up in the ambulance, being like not knowing what's going on, and then they're like, oh, you were in a car accident, and then like just like going back to sleep or whatever, and then like the next day I was in the hospital, and like my family was there, like
your sister.
Yeah.
And then what do you know why they put the neck brace on you then?
I have no idea. I know things were broken. I know I had broken bones. Exactly what bones were broken, I have no idea.
Despite claiming that no one has any idea what happened, the Cleveland Slow is certain that he flipped his Honda Civic.
One time he got hit by a truck, and one time he just rolled the car.
Sorry, I didn't know.
No, it's just one time. When I got sideswiped by a semi, the car flipped over. Yeah, and I almost died. That's hilarious, Stevie. Yeah, it was just scary because you're like thinking in your head, like I almost died. I flipped a car over. Like, I was in a car that flipped over. I woke up. I didn't know what happened. I didn't know I got sideswiped by a semi and my car flipped over.
What happened to you? A semi hit you?
Yeah.
The Cleveland Slow will also lie about what year the accident occurred, sometimes claiming it was as early as 2014.
No, maybe 2014, 15, something like that, the first accident. But I think that's Yeah, I think that's one that fucked me up and started causing the seizures. I think that really fucked me up.
I'm telling you, there's no way.
I'm talking about my real fucking life. Stop. Like, that's my real fucking life. I'm sorry. I'm getting real for a fucking moment. Everyone that like, go fuck yourselves. All I
was gonna say, Ray, is that there's no way Ray could make this up. There's no way he could make that up. It's impossible.
You want to see the fucking?
Unless he's been rehearsing it for months and years.
Go stop it. I think there's a picture of me in the hospital.
I remember the first time I did Letterman.
He's showing naked pictures of himself. What the
Damn ass motherfucker.
Yeah, there's me in the hospital from. There you go.
But you don't know the
real.
date. I had an accident. I remember every detail, every date, every year, every month, every day.
That's when my car flipped over. It was.
You're hiding something, Ray.
Shut up. Shut up.
The Institute's Forensic Reconstruction Department used cutting-edge algorithms to recreate the Cleveland Slows version of events.
My car flipped over. It was.
You're hiding something, Ray.
Shut up. Shut up.
The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation publishes details from all crashes statewide in their public crash database. From these records, we can see that the Cleveland Slows story is almost entirely bullshit.
Like, no, maybe 2014, 15, something like that, the first accident.
Do you know what time of day it was?
No, it was in the middle of the night because I was driving back from New York City.
The crash occurred on March 15th, 2018, in Sandy Township, Pennsylvania, approximately half an hour before sunset, in clear weather.
When I got sideswiped by a semi, the car flipped over. I almost died. I flipped a car over. I didn't know I got sideswiped by a semi and my car flipped over.
What happened to you? A semi hit you?
Yeah.
The Cleveland Slow also lied about flipping his Honda Civic.
I got hit by a truck or a semi. I got hit by a semi. I got sideswiped by a semi. I got hit by a semi. I did get sideswiped by a semi. I got hit by a semi. I got hit by a semi. I got sideswiped by a semi. Sideswiped by a semi. Sideswiped by the semi. Sideswiped me. A semi truck sideswiped me. When I got sideswiped by a semi, here's the deal. Whatever semi hit me, the guy didn't stop. I was left for dead. He just left. I was unconscious on the side of the road.
The Pennsylvania Public Crash Database showed conclusively that the Cleveland Slow was the driver at fault. He struck the semi-trailer to his right, then drove into the median ditch on his left. Once again, leveraging cutting-edge algorithms, the Institute's Forensic Reconstruction Department used facts from the Pennsylvania Public Crash Database to recreate the actual events of March 18th, 2018.
The guy didn't stop. I was left for dead.
The driver of the semi almost certainly never even noticed the Slow's Honda Civic clipping his trailer. A tractor trailer can drag a small passenger vehicle for miles without the driver noticing.
He was passing the truck when he lost control of his Mustang and jackknifed the semi. Well, somehow the truck didn't notice for half a mile.
The Cleveland Slow is a little vague on his list of injuries, if he has not recently practiced it.
I broke bones. I know I think I had a collapsed lung. I think there was like
that's fucked, yeah.
broken collarbone maybe. I don't know. I had collapsed lungs, I broke my collarbone, I broke some ribs. Even though I had a concussion, collapsed lung, I broke some bones in my spine, broke some ribs.
So you got hit by a truck.
My injuries were broken collarbone, broken ribs, collapsed lung, but a severe concussion. And the concussion is the thing that was the worst.
Do you know why they put the neck brace on you then?
I have no idea. I know things are broken. I know I had broken bones. Exactly what bones were broken, I have no idea.
To listen to the Cleveland Slow, one would think his body was left shattered and his brain scrambled into pudding.
Broken bones suck. As someone I broke my toe in the summer last year, if you guys remember, because I tried running too soon after a gout outbreak, and I broke my toe. And I couldn't run on my foot. I couldn't do shit with my foot for 2 months. So it does suck. Broken bones do stink. They definitely do stink. When I broke my collarbone before in the first accident, and the ribs, I couldn't do shit anyways. Got a concussion. I couldn't move and do shit for 2 months anyways because of the concussion. I literally got dizzy just standing up. Concussions are for real. I did break bones in my spine. So there is some shit that fucking went wrong in my spine. And it's supposed to not be 100% ever because shit went wrong.
With broken bones and brains turned into soup, the Cleveland Slow somehow managed to get in an altercation with Pennsylvania state troopers, earning himself a ticket for disorderly conduct, or possibly even obstructing administration of law.
I know the cop doesn't like me because a cop gave me a ticket. I don't remember anything. I woke up in the ambulance with 2 cops standing over me, yelling at me to calm down. But the cop gave me a ticket for not cooperating. Apparently, according to some lady that just randomly stopped, and she hit me up because she saw my CD.
Some snitch, you mean?
No, and just hit me up on Facebook hey, I was at your car accident. I got there at the end. I'm not sure if this is you, but you look like the guy that was on the cover of the CD. And apparently the cop gave me a ticket because he was telling me to stay in the car, and I'm out of it. And I climbed out the sunroof and started walking around on I-80, and he's yelling at me. And
that seems dangerous.
Yeah, and he gave me a ticket.
But you obviously you have a concussion.
You were uncooperative, Ray.
I was out of it. I don't remember it. Like I said, I woke up in the ambulance. I remember driving and then waking up in an ambulance with 2 cops standing over me.
How much was the ticket for?
Huh?
How much was the ticket for?
Just $100 for not cooperating with the cop. Yeah, it was a fucking shitty time. I almost died that day. Fair.
But now you're here.
Yeah, you were walking around the freeway. You were fine. You're walking
He's
around
got
the
a
freeway
point.
being uncooperative.
Yeah.
You were fine.
You weren't too hurt to be uncooperative to the police.
Yeah, apparently. As you could tell, I'm got a lot of anxiety or whatever, but I was just out of it, and I'm walking around in the middle of the highway, and the cops yelling at me to get back to my car. But I'm fucking out of it.
Yeah,
I'm out of it.
You're
and
in
he's yelling at
shock.
me.
He's got a concussion.
Yeah.
So he's yelling at me get back in the car, get back. And I woke up in an ambulance. I knew I had to be kind of out of control or manic because I woke up in the ambulance with 2 cops standing over me, yelling at me to calm down. So I know whatever. But that cop ended up giving me a fucking ticket for not cooperating.
What was the ticket for?
Disorderly
conduct, not cooperating. Something about not cooperating. It's just $100 fine. My sister's mad at me. I'm not dead. When I'm just got hit by the semi-truck, and she showed up in the emergency room. So why am I your emergency contact? I got my own family. It's the most fucking hurtful thing you could say to someone that just woke up out of being fucking in a coma. Not a cool thing.
This would be the first time in recorded history that a person in a coma had to be restrained by 2 Pennsylvania state troopers in an ambulance.
Yes, it's a pretty serious accident, and now I'm on seizure medication for the rest of my life because of it. So, pretty severe concussion. So,
The Cleveland Slow claims to have CTE as a result of the 2018 crash. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy is a neurodegenerative disease linked to repeated trauma to the head.
I was in a major car accident. I have CTE. So there you go.
Excuse you.
These guys that get severe CTE, because I want to hear their stories just because like I got seizures because of my concussion. I want to know if like other people started getting seizures because of their concussion. I don't know if Aaron Hernandez had seizures after his CTE, but it definitely does fuck you up. I got fucking seizures. I got CTE. Hey, I got brain injuries over here. Hey, look at me.
The Cleveland Slow will tell anyone who will listen that the 2018 crash caused him to start having seizures, and that he must take Keppra for the rest of his life.
Now I'm on seizure medication for the rest of my life. I started getting seizures after the I was going on I-80, and that's when I got hit by a semi. That's my first car accident. Then the second one, I don't know what happened, but I might have had a seizure, because then I started getting non-epileptic seizures afterwards. I was having seizures. I was seizing.
Like
I don't even know what that is.
But wait, that was a separate time though, right?
That was, yeah.
So that's the accident that I did hear about when you were having seizures. That one I did hear about. This whole
the first one is I think why I got my seizures is because of that head trauma. I was fucking hit by a fucking semi truck. It sucks. I have seizures now because of it. I'm fucked up for life because of it. So it's enough with these games. I wish I wasn't having seizures because of it, but I get them because of that. So I have non-epileptic seizures. I'm on Keppra for that, and they realized I was having non-epileptic seizures, which can be caused because of concussions, and that's what put me on Keppra. And ever since then, I've never had another seizure. I'm on Keppra, an anti-seizure medication that I have to be on so I don't have seizures. No, Tukey, I don't have seizures because I take the medication. You get what I'm saying? Oh. The first accident, but I think that's
boring.
Yeah, I think that's when that fucked me up and started causing the seizures. Yeah, I only drive into semi trucks. That's what I do.
I've done that before too.
That's I don't know. I don't know if it was but that's when I started getting seizures, is after that. So I don't know if that has something to do with something, but
what was that shit you were doing?
Kratom. I need to get back on it because my fucking arm is sore as fuck.
Ray, you're old. Go to a doctor. You can't take that stuff, man. You have seizure problems. You're on seizure medication. Thanks for that burp. You're on seizure medication that your doctors are kind of saying maybe you don't need anymore, and you're taking a substance that may cause seizures.
Yeah, so that's what like hurt me. That's where I felt the disrespect, where it's like
disrespected.
Doctors have told the Cleveland Slow that he does not need to take Keppra, and he should not consume alcohol while on it, as it is a dangerous combination, possibly even deadly.
Ray drinks and takes anti-seizure meds at the same time.
And I haven't had a seizure in 5 years since I've been on the medication. But thank you, Liam. Thank you.
So will a good doc be telling Ray he shouldn't be drinking on his seizure meds? Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, it's probably. I have talked to a doctor. One thing, I am on Keppra, and Keppra does slow down the brain waves, which that's what causes seizures, is your brain. But another thing that also slows it down is beer. So it is true. Should I be drinking beer? No. I should not be drinking beer. All right, I understand that. Like, if you're on any medication, they're not like, hey, drink on it. You're not supposed to. But what it does do for me and my condition, it does relax my brain, if that makes sense.
What's Keppra?
It's an anti-seizure medication. But
you've told me that before.
Well, here's what they do say about Keppra. Apparently, it makes you slower. It makes you slower mentally, so that's why they try to get you off it if you don't actually need it. But I'm never going to get off it because, well, it makes you slower and it makes you lazier. I'm never getting off Keppra. Maybe I shouldn't drink, but I'm not getting off Keppra because I never had any issues of having a seizure ever since I've been on it.
Before claiming he took Keppra for crash-related brain trauma, the Cleveland Slow told people he took it for anxiety.
I take Keppra because I was having anxiety attacks that would cause non-epileptic seizures. So I'm on Keppra, which is an anti-seizure medication that they want to take me off, but I'm like, no, I want to be on it.
How you doing health-wise?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm on Keppra. I was having non-epileptic seizures. That's what was happening to me. And
you don't worry about it because they said non.
No, I do worry about it. I take Keppra every day. And ever since I started Keppra, like, I've been not only fine, like, I didn't even realize I was having like little warning sign symptoms that I would get all the time that I didn't even know were related, and like they're gone. Like, I don't get these weird feelings in my stomach. I don't like get these weird sweats in my head for no reason. So yeah, and then they want it because it's non-epileptic. They're like, oh, you can come off the Keppra. We'll wean you off the Keppra. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I just want to stay on it the rest of my life. I don't ever want to not be on Keppra.
Are you able to drink on your on these seizure pills?
I do sometimes, yeah.
And now realize that like I have non-epileptic seizures that from anxiety attacks, that's what was causing them. I'm on Keppra now. I'm fine because I also have ADHD. They put me in Adderall, which is also not good for your anxiety.
Oh wow.
So I was not. So I was just having like these anxiety attacks or whatever, and I was like, man, this is stupid. It's anxiety induced, but it's like seizure-like activities can happen. Like I wasn't having full-on seizures, but there is like explains the blackouts. Some people don't react well to Keppra, but like I seem to be fine on it. And then he was like, okay, well, we can wean you off. And I'm like, no, I'm staying on this the rest of my life.
Oh wow.
And I wasn't allowed to drive for 7 months. And now I'm able to drive on Keppra.
Like that's drive and use Keppra and be on Keppra.
Yeah, it's got to be monitored.
Okay.
That's why I got to go back all the time. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can. But yeah, that was scary as shit. But
wow, insane, man.
Yeah, which also scared the hell out of me too, because people are like, oh, if you go on Keppra, you can't drive. And my neurologist is like, no, you can drive. It has to be monitored constantly. So it's got to be monitored constantly.
And what's got to be monitored? What's the it? What?
Oh, the doctor's just got to approve. He's just got to.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, the doctor's got to sign off on it. So
you're okay. You're okay with cognition.
Yeah. I'm on Keppra. I'm on an anti-seizure medication.
Yeah, that's delicious.
For my anxiety. So yeah, I was having seizures, Danny. I was just like black out. No, here's the deal. They're not real seizures. I'm not epileptic or whatever. I can drive. I stay on Keppra. Like I couldn't drive for 6 months till they figured it out. They had to make sure. But also Adderall did not help. My doctor kept feeding me Adderall. But Adderall brings on anxiety, which causes. So to say it's seizure-like activity, but they weren't seizures. But I'm on Keppra, and I have to be on it for the rest of my life. Like I can if I dwell on something, I can black out and brings on like seizure-like symptoms. And ever since I've been on the Keppra and duloxetine is the other thing I'm on. And I take trazodone to go to bed at night. And that's my mix, just those three. But ever since I've been on those, like I talked to my neurologist and the psychologist, I've been fine. I haven't had any like even inkling of like those little things like that feeling in my pelvis and like where I was getting those for a few years when I was on that other stuff.
The Cleveland Slows claim his 2018 crash is linked to his seizures is entirely bullshit. The Slow was experiencing seizures for years before the crash, due to drug and alcohol abuse.
How many beers do you drink so that you can sleep at night? Literally.
Maybe 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
All right. Are you lying? You're acting like I'm your doctor. I think it's more than that.
I will say this: 7 days in a week? I probably average. I'd say I probably drink like 35 to 40 beers a week.
Okay.
Like not every day I'll have 6 or 7.
So that's like a job, right?
6 or 7. No one's paying me to drink 6 or 7 beers.
All right. Do you have trouble sleeping if you don't drink?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I do.
You've been having seizures.
I haven't had one in a while. I only get them when I'm stressed.
Okay, do you think drinking has anything to do with it?
According to my doctor, yes.
Is the Cleveland Slow actually taking Keppra? Is it yet another shifty scam to avoid accountability for something he is hiding? Something to be covered in a future presentation? Possibly. We don't know for certain.
You know, and you're over here going, why is Ray like this? And it's like, hello.
Yeah, but it's not just that. I mean,
I knew Ray before the accident.
You did?
Of course, yeah.
And this made him worse?
Or the same. I think Ray's consistently Ray.
A Virginia woman is being held without bail, accused of stealing $26,000 from a GoFundMe page.
It's the GoFundMe scam that made headlines all over the world. Today, the homeless man in the middle of it all learned his fate.
A Shelby County woman is accused of faking cancer to steal thousands of dollars from her friends and family. She received more than $38,000 from a GoFundMe page.
She was sentenced this afternoon to 3 years behind bars for her role in that so-called GoFundMe scandal. She pleaded guilty to one charge of theft by deception back in April 2019. She's already serving time right now after pleading guilty to federal charges and being sentenced to 1 year for those.
A young woman from Bettendorf accused of faking a cancer diagnosis and collecting more than $39,000 in donations appeared before a judge for sentencing.
The accused ringleader in a GoFundMe scam involving a phony story about a homeless veteran has been sentenced to 5 years in prison.
11 days after the crash, the Cleveland Slow was staying with his friend Ruby in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Together they created a GoFundMe campaign. It was filled with false claims about the essential details of the crash. The Cleveland Slow was not the victim of a hit and run. He was not hit by the semi-truck. The crash report data is very clear about this. In Pennsylvania, theft by deception for amounts over $2,000 is a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 7 years in prison and a fine of up to $15,000. This may account for why the Cleveland Slow remains so committed to the lie.
So if anyone does have the information of who that semi driver was, you be doing me a giant favor if you let me know who the hell hit me on I-80 6 years ago in March. If you do know who it is, if that is real and it's not a joke, you'd be doing me a giant favor to let me know who it is that hit me on I-80. You'd be doing me, I would be forever grateful. Whether who hit who gives a fuck? But the fact that you leave a thing, you're automatically at fault. Like, that's just law. I mean, just look it up. Like, that's just law in Pennsylvania. I didn't make up the law. That's just what the law is.
Leaving the scene of an accident in Pennsylvania does not automatically mean you are at fault for the collision itself. The Cleveland Slow made it up. A lawyer would be disbarred for saying that to their client.
And the lawyer was trying to find the guy, and the cops are like, yeah, we're trying to find the guy. Like, yeah, and it's, so what they think happened, and that's what the lawyer says, like, yeah, the guy who said that was probably the guy that hit you, or that you were in the accident with. Whoever was at fault, that's probably who it was, and that's a way of saving his ass. But yeah, just cars out of control, just driving all over the place, and just hit the semi and like spun out. But the semi kept going, like, so it is what it's in the past. Who gives a fuck?
The Cleveland Slow is a depraved liar.
His name is Ray DeVito.
Next fifth grader that wants to tug on my penis, I will let them.
I've walked into the home of a broken man. Oh, this person's sad in a way that I didn't realize, and now my pussy's dry as a bone. And he was very like about it. Basically, it was like, you can't stay here unless you give me a hand job. Just remember being like, I hate this. I just remember being like, I hate this.
I got hit by a semi.
I almost died on I-80. No, I almost died.
I have CTE.
I got fucking seizures. I got CTE. Hey, I got brain injuries over here. Hey, look at me. If anyone does have the information of who that semi driver was, you be doing me a giant favor. Whether who hit who gives a fuck? But the fact that you leave a thing, you're automatically at fault. Like, that's just law. I mean, just look it up. Like, that's just law in Pennsylvania.
As a great parliamentarian Edinburgh said, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. And that, in essence, is why I'm here today.